Good afternoon, and welcome to another episode of Bobby and Bruce's Survival Techniques. Today, I traveled to Northeast Alaska to discover if I could survive here on a barren coastline on nothing more than my wits, my trusted pipe, and some seafood, or anything that's been washed ashore and the sea, in which the sea claims up as bounty for my tummy. So, firstly, Northeast Alaska. What do you know about it? Well, I know a few things about Alaska, and especially beachcombing. So what we need to look for today is firstly, a whale carcass. Now, I'm going to show you where I am right now, and I'm going to ask you if you can spot a whale carcass. Look at this. Here's a whale carcass there. Can anybody see a whale carcass? No. There's no whale carcass here. So what are we going to survive on? Well, for the most part, we're going to survive on shellfish. Now, I will not eat a shellfish from this region for a couple of reasons. Mostly because they suck, but secondly because of a little boat in 1980 something called the Exxon Valdez. Yes? Okay. Now, if there's anyone among you there who knows anything about the Exxon Valdez, I'd like to hear it. But because I can't hear it, due to the fact that this is a television show, not a phone-in, then I'll tell you. The Exxon Valdez was a little ship about 80,000 tons in weight. That little ship contained primarily crude oil. Now what happened was that ship ran aground here on the northeast coast of Alaska, spilling its entire contents all over the shore like a drunken husband who's returned home, got into bed, and gently rubbed against his wife's bosoms. He totally spilled the load. However, unlike a drunken husband, the effects could not be washed up with a Kleenex. This was a more major spillage. And if you know a little thing about shellfish, then you'll know that they act as a sort of natural filtration unit. Meaning that any impurities or pollution in the environment, they will eat it, because they're filthy little sons of bitches. However, in a survival situation, you may be forced to eat shellfish. And that, my friend, is what we're gonna do today. Now, in an ideal situation, I would be able to find shellfish that have not been contaminated by the Exxon Valdez. We're not in an ideal situation. In an ideal situation, my wife wouldn't have left me with her lesbian lover, would she? No. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a little bit of scouting up here on the rocks for some shellfish. As you can see, there's a lot of barnacles here looking for shellfish. Okay? That's what I'm gonna do.